Trick-or-treaters are out in full force at Southgate Mall. A San Francisco-based shoe company is relocating to Missoula, and a Big Fork landmark under new ownership and undergoing some unique changes.
Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Jill Valley. Dennis is off tonight. It's Halloween today, of course, and it means the kids in costumes are out in full force. Southgate Mall is once again hosting festivities this year with costume contests, candy crawls, and more. Chief Meteorologist Elizabeth Copeland is joining us from the mall right now with a quick look at your Halloween forecast. Elizabeth, what can we expect out there tonight?
Hey Jill, like you said, we're at the Southgate Mall. We're right behind me in front of JCPenney's. A costume contest is going on, and believe it or not, I'm not that creative, but there is some creativity definitely floating around here tonight, as we've seen everything from ghosts and ghouls, witches, babies dressed as grandmas, and one of my favorites, Santa, is right behind us, which is actually pretty seasonable for what we're feeling out there tonight, not only in Missoula, but through all of western Montana. So taking a look across all of western Montana tonight, clouds are still in the forecast. Hamilton looking pretty cloudy, but some sunshine peeking there right across those mountains in the city area. Then we're seeing a lot more of those 30s in the forecast, barely hanging on to those freezing temperatures, which we mostly saw throughout the day. Sub-freezing temperatures in Missoula, 34 right now in Kalispell, and 32 in Hamilton. A chilly night as you head out right now for that trick-or-treating forecast. Now as we head outside for the rest of the evening, expect cooler overnight temperatures as well, down into the teens. So getting out there, dancing around, seeing some of those clouds. We're going to see a lot more of those clear skies, at least back in our forecast tomorrow. But we know a good way to stay warm for that trick-or-treating forecast. As I hear it, there are rumors there's some candy about to be passed around here in the mall. So Megan joins me now with a little bit more on the insights of what's going on, not only the costume contest, but I hear there's a lot going around the mall tonight.
That's absolutely right, Elizabeth. We've got candy, costumes, beer, and live music. I mean, truly something for everybody out here at the Southgate Mall if you're looking for a nice warm spot to celebrate Halloween. Now, the fun kicked off at 4 p.m. with a costume contest at JCPenney's, and that'll run until 8 o'clock tonight. Entry for the contest is $3 per person and $5 to $7 per group. And what's Halloween without a little sugar rush? You can trick or treat throughout the mall tonight, 6 to 9 p.m. And I spoke with marketing director Lauren Poppin, and she said there's also fun in store for the adults.
For the grown-ups, we've got the Boo and Brew, and here we are in the Boo and Brew space from 7 to 10:30 tonight. We've got food trucks, live music, an aerial acrobat show, which is amazing, by local artisans. We've got a beer garden, yard games. It's going to be a great time.
Now, the temps outside may be a little spooky, but I promise you guys there's a lot of nice, warm Halloween fun inside. Live from the Southgate Mall, I'm Megan Mannering. Back to you.
All right, Megan, thank you. In other news, 2 men have filed suit against the Montana Council of the Boy Scouts of America for sexual abuse they claim happened decades ago. One of the cases goes back to the early 1970s in Hamilton, the other from the early 80s in Great Falls. The men say they were abused by their scout leaders. The suits claim the Boy Scouts and Montana Council were negligent and committed fraud by failing to supervise the scout leaders who allegedly committed this abuse. The suits were filed after Montana changed the statute of limitations for adult survivors of child sexual abuse this past spring. A San Francisco-based shoe company recently announced a move to Missoula. Bedrock Sandals is relocating its headquarters to Missoula in the near future. KPAX's Katie Miller talked to the Missoula Economic Partnership about how this might be a perfect fit.
It's kind of like you're familiar from the Chaco sandals.
Bedrock Sandals is a so-called adventure footwear company, creating sandals for the outdoorsman. It's been in the process of moving the headquarters, a flagship store, and a warehouse to Missoula for the past year.
They're here to celebrate our public access to open lands and rivers, and they're excited to engage in the community and be a part of it.
Currently based in the Bay Area, the company founders are looking for a place with more affordable living and 4 seasons to test the product. Trailhead employee Brandon Soleil says he brings sandals to work no matter the weather.
Spring, summer, winter, and fall, people are wearing their Chacos, flip-flops, what have you. Their sandals are on their feet, a lot of times 12 months out of the year.
If you like to rock sandals with socks, one of the perks is easy adjust straps.
It's your basic river sandal and can already be found at some locations here in Missoula. Employees say it's starting to gain popularity with some locals.
Soleil says Trailhead has stocked the product for about a year, and river guides are buying them up.
Oh, it fits right in. I mean, they're not wrong by moving their manufacturing here. I mean, we are sandal mad.
He says it should work well with Missoula's shop local mentality.
I think it's pretty cool to be able to like have something on your foot and say, this is made in my hometown.
The Missoula Economic Partnership says Bedrock will bring in about 10 jobs in the first year.
This is a company that's grown a lot in the last year. It's got some big new contracts, and we know they're developing new products right now, so we're excited to see where they go from here once they come to Montana.
The location is still being finalized, but will probably be downtown, near the Clark Fork. In Missoula, Katie Miller, MTN News.
And the team will make the move in early 2020, and the shoes will be distributed by Missoula-based company Big Sky Fulfillment.